At We Have Concerns, we believe in value for value. If you get value out of this show, we would appreciate some value in return. You can support the show by going to patreon.com/wehaveconcerns and donating. We appreciate it, and it's the lifeblood of this show.
We used to call Florida the fire swamp because nobody escapes the fire swamp. I get a real kind of panic.
Wow.
I have a life now. I have a beautiful life, but if I go back anywhere within range of Florida, if Florida's adjacent, if anything's connected, if basically it's Georgia or Alabama, it's if anything's adjacent, it'll trap me there. That's why I was so scared to do the show, is because it was in Alabama and I felt like Florida touches it and I'd just never be able to leave.
Well, you got out, so you feel a little better.
Yeah, that time, but my odds are every time you...
Yeah, you're just tempting fate now.
Yeah.
Poking the tiger.
Whew. This is We Have Concerns. Hi, Jeff Canada.
Hi, Anthony Carboni.
Hello, concerned kittens.
Concerned kittens.
You guys, you're all my little concerned kittens.
Aw, you are Southern, aren't you? You're
it's
adorable.
all coming back. Hey there, kittens.
Hey.
I'm an idiot.
Here's an interesting story.
Yeah.
Technology making people's lives better. Something we talk about a lot.
Uh-huh.
Here's tangible proof. Beautiful story.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, sent in over at our Gmail account, wehaveconsernsshow@gmail.com, by our buddy Jason Sapir? Down there. I don't know. Where is that?
That's your dad joke, and you used it.
No, not on his name.
You used it on the guy who submitted the story. You didn't even get to the story. Anyway, Jason Sapir, you're a beautiful kitten.
He sent in this story about a man who had a terrible disease known as retinitis pigmentosa.
Mm-hmm. He'd been blind for about 10 years, right?
He'd been blind for 10 years. His disease started 20 years ago. He's now 68 years old.
Okay.
And so lived the majority of his life a sighted man.
Mm-hmm.
And then 20 years, his vision started to deteriorate.
Right.
To the point of basically blindness. I mean, it's technically blindness, but he can see extremely bright lights.
Okay. And then this company's second site gave him an Argus, which is this thing, it jacks into your brain, but it also is glasses with a camera that you wear that gives you sight. And it's so funny because I saw the headline on this and specifically did not watch the video because the headline was...
Man gets bionic eye, sees wife for the first time in 20 years.
And I feel listen, as heartwarming as this is, I've seen the cochlear implant video.
What an amazing video.
Yeah, and it just broke my heart.
Brings a tear to your eye.
Yeah, and I was just okay, I know this is one of those. I'm going to put this aside for a time when I really need that sort of jolt of yay humanity, yay technology. I wish I had watched this because that is not what happened.
Not what happened.
If anybody wants to know what it would be like if they gave me a vision implant after 10 years of blindness, this guy is basically me. Because he opens his eyes, he looks at his wife, Jeff.
Seeing for the first time in a decade.
And he goes, oh, a little crude. This is going to take some getting used to. It's not the greatest. Going to take some training.
It is...
it's kind of pulsing. It's kind of pulsing. It's not like a constant light, like when you can see something. It's kind of like a flashing light. I'm gonna have to get used to that.
40 or more years of his life with regular sight, had it stolen away.
Yeah.
And here comes guys who are we're gonna give you your sight back, pal.
You're gonna be able to see things.
We're gonna give you your sight back. All you gotta do is wear this bionic eye, these glasses. And he's oh my God, this is going to be amazing. We better set the camera up. We're going to capture this moment when this guy is going to have his sight for the first time. Oh, this is what it is?
Huh.
No. It's good. I can see-ish.
It's so good. They explain to him, they're well, it's going to take a little training to get used to interpreting what you're seeing and blah, 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 blah. And he's oh, yeah, I imagine it would. And his wife actually says, can we do it again?
She wants a take two on the moment.
Because the first thing he sees is her, and he's just oh.
It is so awesome. I mean, okay, listen, I don't want to make fun of this guy. It's an awful thing. I can't imagine losing my vision. I think it would be terrible. And any step toward him functioning, I'm sure he can function much better. He can see blurry shapes.
Good on him for calling it like it is,
man. Oh,
man.
He calls it like he doesn't see it, right? He
doesn't care.
Now, that's my dad joke, and fuck you.
No, that's two. You're in
I'm in a deficit, and I don't care. It was worth it. He calls it like he doesn't see it.
You're testing me. You're testing me like I'm the UN.
Push
I sanctioned you, and you're like, what are you going to do about it?
Yeah. What are you going to do now? Huh? Yeah, I'll... Anthony, come back! He left the room, guy. I mean, he's literally gone. So, this guy has his vision back. And... Oh.
Are you going to behave?
Yes, I'll behave.
Are you going to behave?
I promise.
Son of a bitch. There are rules.
All right. I won't, there's been episodes where I didn't use it at all, so I figured.
This is not how it works. It's not rollover minutes.
All right.
You have one, you don't use it, that's on you. I give you one.
You're right. I knew the rules going in.
You knew the rules going in. You have to set your expectations like this guy with the eye implant.
Hashtag team dad joke.
The reason why this is great, it's not because he's minimizing it. It's not because he's talking shit on it. It's because this is a person who's genuinely admitting what's going on.
Yeah. He's being real.
He's
and
being
it's
real
so
about
beautiful.
It. That's the best thing about it.
Yeah.
Is because we tend to see these videos and go, oh, everything's fine for this person now, and it's wonderful and it's amazing. And that's great. It gives us a warm fuzzy, but I think it does a disservice to the work and the technology because we tend to see like the cochlear implant video and it's like, oh, you can hear. But like we don't know what the quality of her hearing is. And we just go, high five, we did it. And I think in the long term that maybe not admitting what challenges are still yet to overcome actually makes people forget about it and walk away. Every time we see a video of a guy like thinking real hard with a robot arm and it grabs a can, we're like, we did it! And then we walk away and those guys are like, oh, that video was, you were supposed to come and look at what we do and then maybe we could get more money and then like more attention for our technology.
Yeah.
And you guys just kind of looked at it. It's not done. We need so much more help.
I'm all for baby steps and I'm all for helping people in any way we can. But I just love how this guy's like, yeah, you want that moment. It's not about you. This moment isn't about you. You want that self-satisfied moment of me bursting into tears and being overjoyed. And I'm sure there is some joy. His quality of life will improve from this point on. But
they showed what he saw. It looks like a goddamn Game Boy camera.
It looks
and not
so
even a Game
bad.
Boy camera.
Yeah, it's the most pixelated thing you've ever seen, and there's blurry shapes. And the thing that is, I think, the most under attack here, from our point of view, is this fucking headline of man sees wife for first time in 20 years, right?
Yeah.
Which is an out-and-out lie. Like, he saw the general outline of his wife.
He's basically got a Bigfoot sighting photo of his wife.
Exactly.
That's basically what it is.
Your wife may or may not have been here at any given point.
Yeah.
There was some nebulous shape that might have been your wife.
It was wife-shaped. That was my defense. Sure. I caressed it. I got real close to it. I licked what I thought was its ear. I didn't know. It was wife-shaped. What was it? That's the fucked up part. I'll never know. But I thought it was my wife, and it made some weird noises, and it walked away.
Really? Is that the story you're going to stick with, Harold? Because I wasn't even home. I don't know who you licked or what you licked.
Me neither.
But I wasn't there.
This thing is a blessing and a curse.
Listen, we're going to take this thing back right now. Because I don't want you going around
I'm
licking wife-shaped objects.
I got no problems with it. We can take it back.
Oh.
Yeah. It's fine. I'm really waiting on the Argus 3.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yes.
They told me I could upgrade when it comes out.
I have a cardigan on the back of a chair that has your saliva all over it, Harold.
Is it your cardigan?
Well, of course it's my cardigan.
That's on you. Well, I guess, what I'm saying. It's on a chair, but I thought it's your fault is what I meant.
Listen, just because I recorded my voice on that cassette player and then played it back on a bust with my dress draped over it for 3 hours last night when I wanted some goddamn peace and quiet.
So not to be accusatory, because I understand that we're talking about me right now and things that I've done.
Yes.
But
you've been a terrible husband.
I just want to say that ever since my initial reaction when we turned on the Argus and I saw you, it seems like you're setting me up to be a bad husband in order to, I don't know, to get me in trouble, to divorce me. I don't understand.
I mean, I just thought there would be a bit of appreciation at having seen me. I didn't appreciate when you said you really let yourself go.
I didn't say that. When did I say that?
Well, it was implied.
We have what I said on video.
I'm just saying there was a look to your eye that seemed to indicate...
My eyes are covered in black glasses.
You don't think a wife knows?
Okay, listen. Like I said, I apologize. But I think maybe you're setting me up a little bit. Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is this you? Or is this a tape recorder on the dog? Oh, God damn it, it's a tape recorder on the dog. Helen! Helen!
I'm going to see 50 Shades of Grey!
Yeah!
Slam.
Looking pretty good in that cardigan, dog.
I love this guy. I'm rooting for this guy. It sounds like he made the best of a bad situation, right? His eyes degenerated, and he got into woodworking, and he's been an accomplished woodworker using only sense of touch.
So I almost wonder, when the vision is as poor as this, if you are somebody who's blind and has sort of like relearned how to navigate and negotiate, and you're really good at it, does adding real bullshit vision like help or hinder you? Like, because I'm imagining dudes at a crosswalk, okay?
Right.
Maybe it's not a crosswalk with a light or a beep or something like that. And he used to do this based on his other senses.
Yeah, his superhuman sense of hearing and smell now might recede into the background.
And it is superhuman. I have learned that from Daredevil.
Right.
And I'm not going to question the science behind Daredevil because I am not a goddamn doctor. I just know that Daredevil probably makes a lot of sense.
I'm assuming if you lose any one sense, all your other senses are superhumanly heightened. And this is obvious.
We don't need to go into that. That's just true facts.
But would you give up your superhuman heightened senses just for some blurry, pixelated crap?
And that's my thing, is like, even if his senses do compensate, you know, will they keep compensating if he adds this vision? Isn't it in his best interest to lean on this thing? Because honestly, if you guys take a look at this video, you'll see, I mean, it's like a 12 by 12, 16 by 16 pixel block, and it's very monochromatic, and like, it's almost like being confused and having a flashlight shined at you. Listen, this is not a denigration of the technology. They are taking a signal from a camera and beaming it into a goddamn brain, and it turns it into pictures. I got no qualms with that.
Right, that's impressive.
I'm just saying, maybe you don't use it in important settings because it's honestly a little more confusing.
Right.
But maybe he also learns to use it, right? It's like they said, it's going to take a little bit of training to interpret what he's seeing and sort of learn to trust his other senses first. I don't know. This is another one of those first step things, and I just like that he looked at it like a first step.
Also, it should be pointed out that he is a grandfather of 10. So can you imagine 10 vaguely same-shaped little people all lined up in front of you, and you've got blurry...
I've had that nightmare.
Yeah. That's a rough day. And if he can get to a point of being able to use this thing where he can differentiate his 10 grandchildren from each other...
That's amazing.
That would be cool.
Yeah, because you know that, like, Joey is, like, 3 pixels wide.
Right.
And then, like, Harrison is also 3 pixels wide, but, like, a little more gray.
Yeah.
Like, but you just get it, right?
Harrison, you put down that dog.
I'm not Harrison.
Oh.
I'm Jacob.
Jacob, are you picking up the dog and flinging him around the house?
That's not a dog. I'm throwing Harrison around. I'm mad at him.
Jacob, both of you,
I'm also
separate
here.
from one another. You have to stand, as you know, you have to stand 2 feet apart, or I don't know that there's 2 of you in the room.
I want to separate. He won't let go. It's true. I will not let go. And I do not trust you to know that if I turn to the front ways like this. What if I let him down? What if it's just one of us now?
I swear to God, your grandmother should not have let me alone with you two.
I thought she's here. She's right there.
Listen,
that's her cardigan. She said I could have $10.
You little bastards. You goddamn little bastards. I'm going to go woodworking.
Yeah, I just feel like we do a disservice to the work that is being done with these future technologies to not be like, here are the things that they specifically accomplished.
Right.
And here's where's left to go, because we don't like that.
Right.
We like the story of the, oh, he saw her. Oh,
right.
she heard her mom's voice.
Right.
Oh, the baby heard it. Yeah. Oh my God. And now everything's great. And we don't want to be like, and now in stage 2, if we can just get funding, we can actually increase. It's like, that's boring shit.
Right.
I don't want that
moment.
that
breakthrough moment. That's all we care about.
I want that human moment. I want that happily ever after. And then you go do your fucking nerd work in peace.
Give me 30 seconds of YouTube video that brightens my day and let me move on and ignore everything else you've ever done.
I swear to God, if you try to explain how difficult it was to create this technology, I will close the window.
Does that man still love his wife?
Does he still love his wife?
That's all I care about.
Does he see her?
Is she there?
Does she do that? Are they in love?
Is there tears?
No, don't you talk about what you did. I don't want to hear about
I don't
want
to know how difficult it was. Was there tears? Were they crying?
Oh, you're mentioning nerves and synapses, and I'm real bored.
I don't care.
Make them kiss. You make them kiss.
You make them love each other.
Make them hug.
Oh, it's too long. I only wanted 15 seconds of this.
This is the worst. Hopefully BuzzFeed gifts it later.
Top 10 ways to make me cry on a Tuesday.
Top 10 moments from guy seeing his wife as GIF.
Top 10 ocular awes.
Yeah. Ocular Oz is my favorite section of BuzzFeed.
Yeah.
It's great.
You got to click on it at least once a day.
It's all just the best GIFs of restored sight. It's phenomenal.
It's a beautiful, beautiful thing.
Yeah. It's a lot of GIFs of restored sight. It's like, oh, there's my wife. And then like one of them, it's like, oh, there's my kids. And then in one of them, it's like, it's a Game Boy and I'm 12 years old and I've never seen one or anything.
Yeah.
Let me figure out, kids react. Blind kids react.
Blind kids react.
After they got their sight back.
Having sight.
Yeah. It's a great YouTube channel.
When I was your age, I had so much sight.
Okay, old guy.
No, seriously, I could see.
What is this, a dog in a cardigan? How did you live like this?
Oh, well, we called it Grandma. It was amazing. It didn't know if I was strangling my little brother.
You haven't seen that YouTube channel. Recently sighted kids react. But that's the thing, is I do like that this is a genuine reaction. This is a guy who says, this is a breakthrough. Yeah. It's going to take some work.
Yeah.
Thanks for doing this.
It's not an easy answer. It's the answer we have now. Let's move forward.
Yeah, I appreciate this, and let's go, because I'm ready to make the best of this now. It's a better situation than I was in.
I feel like he brings his woodworking ethos to this project.
Yeah.
It's like you don't build a nice dresser in a day. You're going to have to whittle. You're going to have to get it on the lathe and smooth down all those rough edges and get that baby shined up.
All we knew was lathe. We were trying to go for some more woodworking terms that I don't know. We knew lathe and probably you have to shine it.
There's a stain is what I was going for, not shine.
Staining it. Stain it.
Also, whittle. It doesn't even apply.
No, because you lathe. And I think that once you lathe, you don't have to
whittle. Whittling is what you do instead of woodworking, right? You just have a knife and a...
I think a lot of hardcore whittlers would take...
umbrage at that? Really?
Yeah, because I think it's woodworking.
Is whittling woodworking?
That's basically what we're trying to get at in this episode.
Yeah.
Is whittling woodworking.
This is all just to get to this point.
Yeah. Is whittling woodworking? You can let us know on Twitter. No, I think this is good, and I would like to see more videos like this. But I think for some people, this kind of ruined it. Like, I saw some reactions to it that was like, oh, I can't believe this guy isn't more thankful. I can't believe this guy had this sort of reaction. But I like it. I don't know. How do you guys feel about it? Let us know if you think this guy is being practical or if he's being genuinely negative. I think he's being pragmatic.
I think the best thing about it is that there's probably a large portion of people who just read the headline and wrote their own story.
We're just like, oh, yeah.
And just imagined what it was and went, I bet it's exactly what I thought it was. And just how different it is from our expectation is so great.
Yeah.
So great. Yeah, we'd love to hear it. I'm at Jeff Cannata on the Twitter.
I'm at A Carboni. And hey.
Yeah.
You should go to iTunes and review the show.
That would be great. Actually, don't review the show.
No, don't review the show.
Never review the show.
There's no point in reviewing the show. Here's what you do. Is you go and you give us 5 stars, and then you let us know whether you think this guy was being pragmatic or if he's a douchebag.
Blind man is douchebag.
Yeah, blind man. Yeah, that's what you
don't write that.
That's what you do is you give the show 5 stars, and then you write blind man is douchebag.
Formerly blind man is now douchebag.
Yeah. However you want to phrase it, but your review should be something
we're not
about...
gonna write it for you.
Yes, it should be about a blind man being